Welcome to the NLN Certification Renewal Information Webinar. The NLN spearheaded the Certified Nurse Educator program to promote excellence in the advanced practice specialty role of the academic nurse educator, and to create a means for faculty to establish their expertise in the full scope of this role. If you have already earned your CNE and it is time for renewal, this program will provide an overview of the renewal requirements and the strategies to achieve them. Renewal is an easy, flexible, streamlined process, and the benefit is continued certification as a CNE. The requirements include active, unencumbered RN licensure in the country where you are currently practicing as a nurse educator. You must also have functioned in the full scope of the academic educator role for at least 2 of the last 5 years, and this can be in a university, college, or other educational setting. The full scope is illustrated in the NLN Nurse Educator Competencies available on the website. Certification is on a 5-year cycle, expiring on December 31st of your 5th year. For example, if you earned your CNE credential on April 1st of 2016, it will expire on December 31st, 2021, the 5-year cycle. The expiration date will be on the renewal certificate issued to you and also in your NLN member profile on the website. Be sure to keep that updated, and remember that your CNE certification number is the same as your NLN membership number. As an NLN member, the renewal fee is $350. Non-members can renew for $450. There are 2 options for you to demonstrate your continued excellence in the role of the academic nurse educator within the 5-year certification cycle. You can choose option A, in which you submit an itemized list as evidence that you maintained your competency. Or you can choose option B and retake the CNE exam before your expiration date. This session will focus on option A for CNE renewal. Option A requires you to accrue at least 50 renewal credits over the 5-year cycle. Renewal credits are professional activities that illustrate your continued development as an academic nurse educator, and these activities must relate to at least 5 of the 8 NLN Nurse Educator core competencies. You can select which competencies you want to use, but you can only use those activities which occurred in the current 5-year renewal cycle, and they must range across all the 5 years, not just the last 1 to 2 years. Some strategies to help you identify activities you engaged in include reviewing your annual evaluation, looking at your CV, examining your committee work and volunteer work, and even reviewing your continuing education activities. These are the current 8 core competencies that illustrate the full scope of the role of the academic nurse educator. This list can be found in the CNE renewal documents on the NLN website, with descriptions that illustrate what each of them encompasses. The renewal process is easy, streamlined, and flexible. Remember, you need to only itemize the activities on the chart provided on the website. Some examples of qualifying activities include such things as continuing education classes, examples of scholarship, such as faculty development workshops that may or may not award CE credit, but contribute to professional expertise. Presentations and publications that you have made, including posters, seminars, and workshops. Leadership activities, such as chairing committees or work groups, or serving as an accreditation program evaluator. Professional and community service, such as representing nursing education on an interdisciplinary committee, or providing educational services to a charitable organization. Teaching and learning innovations, such as creating a new nursing course, or conducting nursing education research, and completing graduate-level academic coursework during the 5-year certification cycle. This chart, which is available on the website, provides examples of different qualifying activities and their renewal credit value. You can see that graduate coursework is valued at 15 renewal credits for a 3-hour course, while workshops or seminars that offer CEUs, as well as those that do not, count as 1 clock hour per renewal credit. Innovative teaching and learning activities, such as creation of learning materials, count 3 hours for 1 renewal credit. Publications and presentations are counted as varied renewal credits, dependent on the level of scholarship. For example, 10 renewal credits for a published book, down to 2 renewal credits for a published paper in a journal that is not refereed. Leadership and community service activities require 5 accrued hours towards 1 renewal credit. For more information about the CNE, you can go to the website and find information that is useful and helpful. You can see that there's information about option A, which is what we're discussing today, as well as option B. The renewal forms are here, and you can take a look at the activities record as well as some examples of activities. There's even a frequently asked questions tab to help you. And as always, you can opt to contact the NLN Certified Nurse Educator site to get further information. This is the chart to document your professional activities that qualify for renewal credits. It is the only item you need to submit for CNE renewal when you use option A. It is the record of your professional activities that you use for evaluation of your CNE renewal. Here are some examples of professional activities and how to present them. Notice that the first one is identified as meeting competency number 1, which is facilitate learning. The outcome highlights how the activity met the competency. The number of renewal credits is identified as well as the clock hours. In this case, it is 1-to-1, meaning the number of renewal credits is equal to the clock hours, 0.75 to 0.75. Item 2 reflects competency number 2, which is facilitate learner development and socialization. It counts the entire activity as 5 renewal credits without regard to the number of clock hours. Here are some examples for competency number 3, use of assessment and evaluation strategies. You can see that the type of activity is attendance at a professional conference that focused on simulation tools for evaluation of learning. Item 4 describes the professional activity of completion of an academic course on curriculum development for online programs, and the outcome as the evaluation of options for managing common challenges in online academic programs. Participation is up to you as to what you want to select for your renewal activity. This flexible approach helps streamline the process for CNE renewal. Here we see competency number 5, functioning as a change agent, illustrated as a presentation to NLN state constituent members on curriculum revision. The next item exemplifies competency number 6, pursuit of quality improvement in the nurse educator role, wherein the candidate acted as a volunteer consultant to develop policies in alignment with accreditation standards. Finally, we see an example of competency number 7, engaging in scholarship, illustrated as a term as a manuscript reviewer for a journal. Note that this professional activity indicates the dates of service as required by the qualifying description of the activity, and it provides the outcome, the 10 reviewed manuscripts that were done during this period of service. Competency number 8 is function within the educational environment, and it highlights the importance of understanding the full scope of the role as exemplified by participation in a legal issues seminar to enhance understanding and application to practice. So you can see that the choice of the type of professional activity and its application to a particular competency is up to you. Again, flexibility, streamlined, easy process for renewal. In this session, we itemized all 8 competencies to illustrate examples for you. However, you need only provide itemization for 5 competencies that you select. This information session highlighted a flexible, streamlined strategy that you can use to renew your Certified Nurse Educator certification. You can see that many are activities you already engage in as part of your professional practice. You are not required to submit all the documents, paperwork for your activities. Just provide the itemization and the outcomes so it is clear how you met the competency. You should maintain the related documents at home to preserve what you are indicating is your professional activity for the specific competencies. For information on what kinds of documents are needed, you can refer to the CNE renewal application. If you have any additional questions or concern, feel free to explore the website or to contact the CNE at certification@nln.org. We wish you good luck in your continued certification efforts.